Here, I will say just before we get to the shir, I think the thing that's on all of our minds these days is the hostage deal that Rabbi Yaakov told me was officially just signed, the hostage deal, and I think understandably so, we find ourselves trying to figure out what exactly to feel. We know that it would be foolish to think that there's actually a good faith agreement with a terror organization, right? None of us are so foolish to think that there's anyone credible sitting on the other side of the table, or that there's anyone who's going to keep their word on the other side of the table. We'd be foolish. I don't think anyone involved in this thinks that in any way. So there is an impossible choice to be made. To bring precious Jews home, potentially at the cost of sacrificing certain military objectives, at the cost of potentially chas v'shalom, cheapening the sacrifice of all of the soldiers who have given themselves over, kedushas Hashem, who have literally sacrificed their lives on the altar of kiddush Hashem ha'am vha'aretz. So what's the right choice? So I'm not. You can speak to Azriel Miller. He could give you the analysis. He can give you the analysis on it. I'm not going to give you the analysis. But also, I'll tell you one thing. As I get older, I come to find something interesting. When we're young, we kind of think that we have to have like an answer to everything. Right? I have to understand everything, and I have to have a mahalach in everything. And I think as we get older, we recognize that I don't have to have an answer to everything. And the truth is, I don't have to have an explanation for everything. So what's right? What's right? Is the right thing to sign the deal, not sign the deal? Chavra, the truth is, to a certain degree, first of all, we're 6,000 miles away. And to be honest, we don't have skin in the game. We don't have skin in the game. So it's easy to be an armchair quarterback, and it's easy to go ahead and tell everybody what they should do. Halavai, one day when we uproot our lives and we move to the other side, and we move to Am Yisrael, so Meretz Hashem, then we'll be entitled to much more of a say. So I don't think this is an issue for us in terms of what should be done or what shouldn't be done. We can each have our own opinions, of course. But I think for us, the shaila is, what should we experience? And what should we feel? And I'll tell you what I think to myself is like this. The notion that at least for 33 of our brothers and sisters, this will be their last Shabbos in captivity. And then Amir Hashem comes Sunday, hopefully b'shat tov u'mitzlachos, or I don't know, maybe even earlier, that they'll be reunited with their families. That's a simcha. Right choice, not right choice, no idea. But the notion that shivuyim, that captives, that beautiful men, women, children, hopefully children, will Meretz Hashem be reunited with their families, is just something that we just have to say inside. Hodu Hashem ki tov ki li'olam chasta. We believe that the Ribono Shel Olam leaves no one behind. And although there are still many more to go ahead and bring home, but at least hopefully this is the first concrete step to bringing them all home. So whatever one feels about the particular deal, should be done, shouldn't be done, we just have to kind of take a step back and just say, Ribono Shel Olam, thank you. It's been such an overwhelming 457 days of overwhelming pain and loss and suffering. And even with the deal, it doesn't undo the loss, the pain, and the suffering. But at least, it'll hopefully be 33 new rays of light that will Emirtz Hashem be showered upon Klal Yisrael. And for that, we just have to have Hakaras Hatov. So both say, just in some way, as a Yid, when you have Hakaras Hatov, so just to say thank you is not enough. Hakaras Hatov also always requires action. So I think now is a good time also to think about, how do we want to express our Hakaras Hatov to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? How do we want to express it? And everybody should take on their own little Kabbalah for the Hakaras Hatov. Maybe it's davening with a little bit more kavanah. Maybe it's being nicer to your spouse, spending more time with your kids, learning a little more Torah, whatever you're going to do. But to say, Ribono Shel Olam, ayim makir tov, for what you are doing for our people. And I choose to express my Hakaras Hatov in something tangible. And maybe if the Hakaras Hatov is intense enough, and the Hakaras Hatov is tangible or palpable enough, then maybe Emirtz Hashem that'll bring home the next wave. And that if that level of rave of Hakaras Hatov is palpable and strong enough, that it'll bring home the next wave. We say every single day, Baruch Atah Hashem Elokeinu Melech Haolam, Matir Asurim. We thank Hashem for freeing captives. We thank Hashem for freeing those who are incarcerated. We are going to be Zoch HaMeretz Hashem to hopefully see in just a couple of days' time beautiful Jewish neshamas that are going to go from captivity to freedom. And for that, no matter what you feel about the deal, but for that, we must express our tremendous Hakaras Hatov to the Ribono Shel Olam in a meaningful, palpable way. And Halavai Meretz Hashem, we should just be Zoch to see them all come home. We should just be Zoch HaMeretz Hashem to express our Hakaras Hatov to HaKadosh Baruch Hu for the miracles He performs for our people, for the miracles He performs for us as individuals, and in the schus of concrete Hakaras Hatov that Ribono Shel Olam should continue to give us things to be Makir Tov for. He should continue to shower us with bracha, for which we can have gratitude. And Halavai, the little bits of bracha here, the little bits of bracha there, should all combine to Meretz Hashem form the greatest bracha of all. The bracha of Mashiach, the bracha of Gulam, here Rabbi Yamin.